Let's imagine you had your English exam in 21 days, or if not an exam, then let's say job interview, or you have an application interview to a university. All of these, they involve speaking skills. What I would like to share in this video is a tool and also a method that you could use if you would like to reopen your speaking skills. There's a difference: speak on a daily basis and have general conversations, daily conversations, or if you have to speak in an interview or in an exam, because there you need completely different skills. Firstly, already reasoning, focusing. The third thing is storytelling, because as you know, people are storytellers. They like stories, and this is also a tool that you can use to get your listeners' attention. Anyway, I would like to point out that this is not a method and a tool that you can use to learn some new language, even though that's the beauty of learning, that your brain actually learns in those situations where you would less think that it is learning. It's more about activating and discovering once more what you already have in yourself. What language skills, what vocabulary, what grammar, what the knowledge about world, about what information, what science, everything that you have already in yourself. And it's more about activating these things so you can really get them out at the right moment. Is it an exam? Is it an interview? Is it just a dialogue where you have to persuade your conversation partner? Two things that you need for being successful in 21-day challenge till your exam. The first one is, and the most important is, you have to be willing to practice. There won't be a tool that for controlling or feedback, or there won't be anybody who will say now do that or don't do that and so on. Everything will be up to you. So you have to be willing to do 21-day challenge. It seems like not such a long period, but at some point you lose your motivation and you want to just stop because you get bored and so on. And that all belongs to it. The second thing that I would like you to do is to take a blank piece of paper, just white paper, and create something like that. Here, when you write why do you need to practice speaking skills. And then you just make a table, which are 3 rows and 7 columns. That's it. Just create such kind of paper. This, what you created, is going to be your own speaking progress chart. And so in each of the cells that you draw in the table, please write numbers from 1 to 21. What you will have to do is, for each 7 days, you will have a different task to do. The method is quite easy. Every day for 21 days, you have to speak English for 5 to 7 minutes. Not more, but not on a daily basis where you have conversations while you, play games or communicate with your friends online, but really focused speaking where you have a question, an issue that you have to really think about. So you go to the homepage, it's called beatskills.com. There are English rules. This is for the grade 12, for the secondary exam. And you take it, and here you have all the 3-week tasks. For the first week, you choose this section, which is called interview, and this is where you practice dialogue. But dialogue, a conversation, an interview, a dialogue where you answer questions, but you have to support your answer. You have to give extended answers. You just take the interview, and it randomly gives you a question on a topic. And every day for the first 7 days, you choose every day 5 questions and answer them. For each of the questions to answer, you should take not longer than 1, max 2 minutes, but actually 1 to 1.5 minutes. When you refresh the page, it gives you the next question. It's a completely different topic, and that's the skill. You have to switch between different topics and still try to think of examples to support your answer on the question. What I would like you to write in your chart, in your progress chart, to write just one word for the first 7 days. Write the name of the topic you really enjoy talking. The topics art or friendship or communication, they come randomly. So you choose one of the topics which you thought you liked most to talk, and why. That's all that you write in your chart, and that's it. That's for the first 7 days. 5 to 7 minutes, 5 questions. For the second 7 days, you take monologue, this section, and this is already a longer text. Take 2 minutes to read the text, and then try to speak about the issue raised in the text, and also give your arguments and example. Talk for 4 to 5 minutes, and that's it. Every day, one text, 4 to 5 minutes talking. But I would really suggest that you take only 2 minutes time to get ready. While talking, take your time. How long do you need, or how long can you manage to speak on the topic that's raised in the text? And that's it. That's for the next 7 days. Your progress chart for the second 7-day period. Every day you write again the topic that you talked about. Was it extreme sports, or was it clutter, or was it stop procrastinating, or whatever the topic was. So you just write the topic, and that's the way how you notice your progress. So you will see how you cover different kind of topics. And for the last 7 days, take the third part, which is words. People are actually storytellers. People like stories. And if you talk in an exam, or if you talk in an interview, or the main idea is to get the listener's attention. And very often you can get the listener's attention if you use some interesting examples, if you add some story, of course short story, in the monologue, in the interview, but you draw new connections. This is the most difficult actually part, because focus is on your creativity. When you choose words just randomly, there are 2 words that are generated for you. They are not connected by those 2 words, consumes and discovery, or difference and forgotten. What connection can I draw? But this is the point of the third task, to encourage yourself to think out of the box, connect in a story some words or some ideas, so you actually train your brain, go deeper and think wider. This is also an important thinking skill that you will need in your exam or in your interview, in your job application. What I would like you to write in the third 7 days period on your speaking progress checklist is those 2 words. That's it. Those 2 words that generated for you while you were practicing speaking. Another aspect that I would suggest, that each of those answers, that when you practice, it seems like a little bit uncomfortable and getting out of your comfort zone when you have to speak alone. There's nobody who listens. Of course, you can find a listener. You can try your dog, you can try your cat, your youngest brother, sister, or your partner. But if in case you have nobody to talk to, you can also record it. Why I would suggest that you record your answers, even though you won't share it to anybody. The feeling of recording also is a trick for your brain to focus more, because recording gives a similar feeling as if somebody listened to you while you are talking. This was my idea and my suggestions how you can rediscover your speaking skills, reactivate your speaking skills if you haven't spoken for a longer time and you have some important conversation in front of you. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.